Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Vlad and Chase alongside Tom Weston. We are here from the West Rink at the Edge Ice Arena in Littleton, Colorado. Excited to have you along for the ride as we gear up for the last couple Silver Edition games here on a Saturday. Tom, we saw a couple of really good games back-to-back. You finished one off that ended up being a shutout for St. Nick's a couple games ago, and then a real good comeback win for the Waste Management team. Not really Waste Management, but Waste Connection.
Waste Connections,
yep.
yeah.
So glad
Two
to have you
well-played
along.
games. Yeah, very, very well contested, played well. Good speed, good stick handling, good puck handling. Very impressive. And this is, maybe we'll get a third one.
I think so.
This is my last one of the evening. I don't know if you got to do another one after this or not.
I don't know what I'm ever doing, Tom.
I know what I'm doing. I'm heading to Parker. That's what I'm doing.
There you go. There you go. I wish my plans were as definitive as yours, but as you could kind of tell in that little story a moment ago, I kind of am just like, put wherever they need me. So we'll see. I know I got at least one more game to ref this evening. That'll be a late one. Could start as late as midnight, but you know, it's for the love of the game.
That's right. That's right.
So let me ask you this. We haven't really had a chance to really delve into it, but how did you get linked up with Dawg Nation?
Greg Kleinert, who's on the board, I think he's president of the board now, good friend of mine. And he knows that I do a lot of public address work for the Mountain West Conference, a little bit of internet streaming, a lot of PA work for the Air Force Academy in about 10 different sports. So a year ago, he just said, would you come do Dog Bowl and do play-by-play? And I said, no. And he said, well, why not? I said, because I've done PA for hockey. I've not done play-by-play. I think it's the hardest sport to do it, and I'll be terrible. So, no, I'm not going to do it. He said, oh, come on, you got to do it. I'll be your partner. So we tried it, and I was right. I was terrible. He's a good analyst. And he said, would you come back this year? And I said, why in the world would you want me to come back? He said, because we don't have anybody else. I said, okay. So here I am. Glad to have you doing the play-by-play.
No, we're happy to have you along for the ride. It's something special. We got a whole slew of folks, and I was laughing in the refs locker room earlier. We're just underway here. Just to let you know, the Blue Bear Waste Squad is in the white jerseys, and CHC in the red. But just to wrap that thought, chance shot and our first goal.
Just that fast for Blue Bear.
That was a good-looking play there right in front of the net. And it was number 4. That is Garvis Sloan. That doesn't make sense. Hold on one second. 14. See, they didn't even do it right.
They try to give you numbers and they fool you.
It was Finnegan. Finnegan with the goal. But I was sitting in the ref's locker room, and I was kind of marveling at it. I'm like, you know, I got extremely lucky. I was able to actually ref that game that I happened into there a second ago with Mike Freeman. He ended up coming out and helping out for the majority of it. Shot and a stop there for CHC. Very nearly a turnover that led to another chance, but they'll slow it up. And I was talking to the guys in the locker room. I say, boys, it's so cool to, even in this capacity where it's a very relaxed environment, to be able to ref with different folks.
Right.
And it's the same can be said about announcing, right? And I've been able to, you know, meet Jack Engdahl, who's playing right next door as we speak. And he was an absolute hoot and a holler. Manny Furtado's around. You came in this evening, and I got to meet and work with you. It's so fun to be able to shot and a goal. Holy moly. That was a good-looking rip there off the stick of
Number
Nick
5.
Lights.
Yeah.
That was lights out.
Well, it is fun. It's great. Hockey, I think, you know, if you know the game, I love the game, but it is a hard one to just come in cold and try and do play-by-play if you haven't done it. And I do a lot of sports, but I've never done hockey. And I always admire the great play-by-play hockey. Doc Emmerich, of course, just one of the best ever. But yeah, it's fun to just be a part and just kind of watch and enjoy.
And, you know, it's one of the best communities, I think, that you could ask for.
Yeah, absolutely right.
I'll step down off my soapbox now. We'll get to the actual hockey part of this hockey game.
A quick 1-1 all of a sudden, just a couple minutes in. This could be fun.
You know, these are teams that are pretty free flowing. I think I've reffed the CHC team earlier in the tournament at some point, or I called them. I can't remember, but there's some familiar looking faces out there, and it's going to be fun. The silver division's really entertaining because backdoor play just a little bit handcuffed in terms of the intended recipient, but it's fun because the silver boasts, you know, some players who may have competed at some high levels. There's a lot of real good talent, and it's not obviously to that platinum level where you're seeing some pros, some current pros. In fact, Troy Terry, I know, is at the tournament. Dylan Gambrell is here from the Senators, so that's always fun. But there's definitely a lot of talent in silver, and it's always a little bit easier to call those games.
You got Andrew Percy here for Blue Bear. He played AAA hockey. You got a couple players who played collegiate hockey at Arizona State, I believe. Played Zach Lewis. He played AAA hockey. So you know you got a couple. Keegan Duffy played in Arizona. So
absolutely love it, and that's just it. You see that wide range. There's a lot of talent, and it's a little faster paced game. This puck is kept alive. 11 minutes left here. First period of action. 1-1 game from the West Rink here at the Edge Ice Arena in Littleton, Colorado. Dumped in by CHC. It looks like no call on that one. It was Finnegan who kind of raised his hand saying, I didn't do anything. I promise. Taken now by Blue Bear Waste. And it's going to be CHC who recovers once again. A little bit of a pinball action around that red line. Finally settled. Here's Finnegan on a drop pass. And that gets away from his intended target. CHC the other way. 2-on-1 developing here. Man on the back door. Dede bit on that. Shot save. Rebound. I think dribbled away from the hands there of Josh Deloach.
Definitely next level up. Both these teams very quick. Skating really well. Passes right on the mark. Definitely a step up. Guys are playing well.
We're just about 5 minutes into this first period of play. A 1-1 game already. And always interesting to see how the weekend kind of progresses because, you know, early on, Wednesday, just a handful of games. Thursday, you start a little bit later and run through the evening. But Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's a heavy slate. So some of these guys are playing their second game within the last 12 hours, and you start to see a factor of fatigue.
Yeah, they're really, I mean, for the club hockey scene, they're in great shape. They play well. Great sportsmanship throughout. It's always fun to see. He had a goalie go down here in the last game before he came on, and the guy who shot the puck went right to him and knelt down to make sure he was okay from the opposing team. It was pretty cool.
That's what this weekend's all about, I think, and that's kind of been, you know, exemplified by the fact that Dawg Nation Hockey Foundation's been able to give away $119,000 so far and 5 different checks, and there's never a dry eye at those check presentations. It's really an incredible thing that they're doing, and this is, like I said, kind of the pinnacle of the Dawg Bowl and the Dawg Nation year.
Yeah, it absolutely is. The stories, as we mentioned, the individual stories, just amazing. What some of these families have overcome, what they've been through. Dawg Nation right there for them.
Chance here for CHC. They're going to break this up ice. That's the goal scorer waiting for. Backdoor play. Uh-oh. That was not great. Man ran into the post there.
Leave a mark. Good thing he had his helmet on. He went head first right into the post.
You look at it, and he kind of, head first, and then the shoulder. That's what you're worried about as well. Coming in at that speed, it was Jesse Shelton, who looks like he's no worse for wear. So he'll skate off, get a quick little change, and take some water and be ready to go again. And if he's not, we'll send Suzanne down there with a Band-Aid or something. 8 minutes to go here in period 1. Still all knotted up. Chance off the draw, though. Shot. Ooh, nice job there defensively. Getting a stick on it was Mark Guilford. And it's worked now by Blue Bear Waste. They reverse course with the puck, trying for the far side. At the half wall, long stretch pass to nobody. It's going to be gathered in and eventually sent the other direction. And that is your goalie, Evan Hinman. Now a chance again. Shot. Hinman with the save on that. 7:23 left here in period 1. Blue Bear Waste get a little bit of zone time. Always fun to see the ebbs and flows of a hockey game, the momentum and how it can carry. Whistle blows. Looks like we've got a penalty coming up.
Wow.
A hooking call.
Haven't had many tonight.
Just like that. Quick whistle, just per what the look seemed to be. I'm guessing red. Yes, indeed. There it is. Heading to the box, Steven Sykes. He'll sit for 2 in a power play coming up here for Blue Bear Waste. We'll see if they can capitalize. Hinman is going to send it to the near corner immediately following the faceoff. Worked up near side and intercepted by CHC. They will skate this out themselves. While I have a moment, I do want to thank the sponsors. Tri-M Electric is the streaming sponsor of the weekend. And I always have to kind of double up and piggyback off of that with Shaw Hockey Production, because without Shaw Hockey, there wouldn't really be a stream to necessarily work for. And we appreciate both. We're very grateful to have them on board. And, you know, I was talking with Marty Cappy Richardson, and he came in and has talked to numerous folks and said, look at the wall of glass on the far side. You'll see it as Suzanne pans back and forth. You can kind of scope it out. The amount of folks and businesses who have gotten behind this event is astounding, and it's in the best way possible, right? It takes a village to make the impact that Dawg Nation does. And a big thank you to everyone who I'm not mentioning right now, but has obviously risen to the occasion on Dawg Bowl 12.
And it grows every year, and it's really impressive. And as you mentioned, Shaw Hockey Productions and Suzanne and Mike are manning the cameras. I mean, this isn't just something they do and bring people in. They both are here 14, 16 hours a day. Suzanne's on our camera right now. Mike's across the way, and they put everything into it. They don't get much out of it at all. It's a labor of love, and as we said, the sponsors keep growing, and the hockey keeps improving, and no change here with 5 minutes to go, and coming up at the end of that power play.
You can't ask for much more than that.
Nice
Slap
shot.
shot on the one-timer. That one is stopped by Hinman. He very nearly gave up a rebound right in front, but a good job at the second effort poking it free of the Blue Bear Waste man in front of the goal, and we now see 5-on-5 hockey here from the West Rink as the penalty expires. 4:38 left here in this first stanza. We're going to have an opportunity from the near side. Tight angle shot, and that one right off the stick of Jesse Shelton. So good to see him not even miss a shift after going hard into the post there. And honestly, I was looking down at his name real quick, and I didn't even see what happened. I think we would puck out of play.
Yes. Over the Blue Bear bench.
The ensuing face-off is down, and we're back underway. A quick little face-off victory there for Blue Bear, and they advance into the offensive end. Sent up to the blue line. That slap shot directly into the shin guards of the defender. Nice job from Jackson Hickey. I don't know that I would stand in front of that thing, especially in adult league. Slap shot from the high slot, blocked there by our man Shelton. More power to him in the long stretch feed. That one's not going to go.
Childers had the shot, didn't get there, but he put something on it.
3:34 to go, and it is taken in his own end by CHC. They break it out. A nice little give and go play. Opportunity at a move to the outside by James Shelton, and that one is going to be stopped down. Fun fact, James Shelton, former Steamboat Wrangler.
There you go.
Of the RMJHL, which was now defunct. Face off. Oh, sorry.
Garvis Sloan with the save. I'm just noting the Rocky Hockey uniform he's got on. The old days Rocky Hockey there.
I have to say, too, that I do love how the Avs paid homage to that with that triangle on the new jersey.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Some of us were around for Rocky Hockey and Don Cherry.
Great. Gotta love him. Hinman will take that. That was a funny looking play as he was able to actually stick it off the glass. It bounces right back out front, and he gloved it down 2:26 to go here. Period number 1. Still knotted up at 1 apiece. Ensuing draw going to be won by CHC. Potential 2-on-1 if they turn up quickly. And that pass is taken in. Shot is stopped, and a nice one at that. Garvis Sloan getting in the way, squared to the shooter, and he's got the fastest chest in the league.
Challenged him right away, came out and nailed it, knocked it down, and we'll have a face-off.
We're not having any fun up here, huh, Tom?
No, it's hockey.
This draw is going to be to the glove side of Rocky Hockey Net. Sent below the goal line. Where do they play? They weren't. McNichols wasn't.
McNichols.
Oh, yeah. McNichols already?
Yeah, it was
okay.
McNichols. Yeah. Before that, the Denver Spurs in the Coliseum. Went to a few of those.
That's what I was wondering. I didn't know if it was a Coliseum still or not.
Well, and they went to McNichols.
Love it. CHC with a chance to get that in low.
Yeah, the Avalanche first Stanley Cup Pepsi Center was brand new. That was a big deal.
They started that season out at McNichols, right?
Yeah.
And then they shifted over. Gotta love it. 1:07 to go here in what is still a 1-1 game in the first period. Face-off coming back after the icing call to the blocker side of Mr. Sloan.
Referees are moving this along, too. Not a lot of dead time as the mirrors come down.
2-on-2 developing, now 3-on-2. Great poke check, though, from CHC defender. It's going to be taken back in a quick headman pass. Play comes into the zone, and it's rimmed around to the near side. Pinching in there is Jesse. And Jesse is eventually going to earn possession for a moment longer in the offensive end and have to backtrack to his own blue line. Right back in, come to Blue Bear Waste. Now fired up ice by CHC. And just like that, we're going to have an icing. And with 10 seconds left, that should just about do it here. I'm assuming that neither team's going to be rushing in. Are you all right if I flip that?
Absolutely right. Yep. And we know which way everybody's going. That'll do it.
We'll be back with more for Tom Weston on Blot and Chase. This is Dog Bowl 12. Back with you here for the beginning of period number 2. Happy to have you along for the ride. It's Dog Bowl 12. Blot and Chase alongside Tom Weston. And we've got a face-off coming up at center ice to begin this second stanza. It's a 1-1 game after the first. And it was real quick goals. I think both of them struck in the first 3 minutes. And from there, chances for sure. But the goalies were able to kind of lock it down.
Thought we were looking at a 6-6 game or something, but then everything did settle in as they get underway.
Hockey's funny in that way. If you don't keep pouring it on and scoring and scoring and scoring, it seems like it can sometimes do exactly what we saw.
And as you said, maybe a little fatigue. Some of these guys playing second game. And
oh, chance shot. What a stop there.
Nicely done.
How do you like me now, says Garvis Sloan as he waits for the official to gather that one in, but a beautiful little toe drag move and quick little shot on the opportunity, but again, Sloan equal to the task. Real good play, real good play. All the way around. 14 minutes to go here. Chance for CHC off of the face-off. That's going to be gathered in and pursued. I'm looking at the roster here. Almost missed their shot on goal. Backdoor play. Was that a whistle? It was tough to see. It might have
the inadvertent whistle.
Yeah.
Then we got a breakaway.
Chance at the other end. Backdoor pass. Maybe a little too fancy. Had a chance to at least get that on frame. He didn't. Now it's taken by CHC once again. Ryan Bussey outlets this one. Heads to the neutral zone. Nice feed that connected, but great defensive effort there from none other than Mark Guilford. Puck ends up in the netting and out of play. So we have a stoppage here from the West Rink, and I don't think the ref realized that the man had caught it on his stick. We're all over the map, Tom.
It's their fourth game too. They're probably getting a little weary.
12:56 to go here in this second period of play. Opportunity off the draw goes to Shelton. James Shelton, toe drag shot. That one a little bit high. May have glanced off the foot there of the defender. I think I saw it hit Duffy. Now Shelton again. Takes it behind the net. He's going to try to escape up the far side wall. Not able to get through. Chipped right back in. That'll be a delayed offsides. No, did they not? It's hard to tell. Neither official had their hands up.
Just rolling that clock.
Now another one of the Sheltons making his way up. It's Jesse. And Jesse Shelton gives a pass off. Tip goes on frame. Stopped again. Big save from Garvis Sloan.
Big hit in the corner. Wow. That's a big man. Number 4 there. Jesse Shelton just was a wall he got run into.
A little bit of a skirmish there on the far side. A couple guys that were less than pleased with some of the stick work that occurred on both ends. Pass down low, chance. And that shot ends up dribbling just wide. I think it went wide off of the stick. Don't think that was a stop. 11:30 something to go here. Chance on frame again with James Shelton right in the breadbasket there of Sloan. And just like that, CHC has to backtrack.
CHC doing a good job. A lot of pressure in that Blue Bear zone. Open up third period.
It really seems like it's kind of been all of them right now in this opening 4 minutes. Haven't seen a whole lot of offense for Blue Bears. And we worked up that far side, intercepted by Jesse Shelton. He waits, ends up sending it to the soft spot on the ice. And a good little reverse move there, as here's Duffy coming up ice for Blue Bears. He gets poke checked, and eventually CHC takes over once more. A little bit of a lazy play initially, but now the pass comes up. CHC with a break.
There
Shot
it
at
is.
goal. Holy moly.
The big fella.
Lights out. Second goal of the game. Yeah, okay. She's shaking her head at me. You already did that one. It doesn't count. Great shot. I mean, that was honestly pretty reminiscent of his first opportunity. He picked a different shot selection, went a little bit lower on this, right over that left pad of Sloan. He went a little higher last time, but it was that same kind of left wing attack for our man Nick Lights, and a real quick release, and a 2-1 game.
Lights went right to the faceoff, won that, and back they go again.
We got 5 minutes elapsed here in this second period of play. A little off the net chance, and a long pass goes a little bit past Bobby Childers. So an icing will bring this back 200 feet, and we'll have a face-off in the Blue Bear waste zone. 9:30 left here, Tom, and period number 2, so still plenty of time overall, but it's really been all CHC to this point.
Hey, you look for them to maybe turn this on a little bit, because they have spent the Second period in the Bear end, to be sure. Bears just trying to dump it out when they get a chance. Haven't really mounted any offense at this point.
Now a draw pass just inside the blue line, and a backdoor play, very nearly connected. It was a good-looking passing play, but it's curtailed by a bouncing puck.
You know, wherever the puck is, that's where CHC is. It's they're on every puck.
They're winning all the battles right now, all the races, and they're
Once
just
again
proving our point.
Yeah, 50-50 puck. It's going to be theirs.
Finally worked up ice, and first shot of the period for Blue Bear Waste. And I don't know if it would even register as a shot on goal because it looked like it may have been going high.
Yeah. And right away, even the goalie puts pressure on. He sends it right back down. Oh, close here.
Nice opportunity there as it was a quick little drive on frame by Matt Wolf. He had some speed up that left flank, and he was able to make a move. Hinman make the initial save, and it kind of on his push off with his right pad, he ended up catching the stick there of Matt Wolf right up in near his collarbone.
Looked like they were battling for the puck with gloves in hands.
100%. CHC trying to get out of their own end here. Blue Bear Waste turning on, pass to the back door, got through somehow, but the shot goes wide. I think it may have been off of a defender. Rimmed around to the near side corner, controlled here by the boys in white. Work to the blue line and right back down that near side.
Blue Bear now sorting themselves a little bit. As you mentioned, just that fast, it can change, and you can be 2-2.
Momentum is a cruel mistress. 2-1 lead right now for CHC, and that should be a high stick. Indeed it will be. And this will bring the face-off all the way down into the Blue Bear Waste zone. Well, I'm going to be a little bit selfish here, and I hope you guys are all right with that. I'm just, after this whole weekend that's, you know, it's not quite finished yet with Sunday right around the corner. Championship games going to be played, a few semifinals. I'm looking forward real quick to the next event for Dawg Nation. And it's actually, this is the selfish component. It's up in Steamboat. I'm helping to orchestrate a little exhibition game with the Top Dogs. They'll be coming up and playing the team I've put together, and hopefully we'll have a couple benefactors up there that get some checks. Shot here, they stop down, rebound, put wide. And on top of that, you know, it should be just an overall great experience for everybody involved.
When's that happen?
July 23rd.
Wow.
So that'll be pretty fun.
And where are they doing it? Indoor, obviously, indoor center there in Steamboat?
Yeah, we've got a beautiful, beautiful facility, the Hallison Ice Complex. Honestly, I grew up playing there, so I may be a little bit biased, but outside of professional and college arenas, one of the best maintained rinks, especially with just one rink. You know, I mean, obviously the double sheeters are in a different realm, but it should be an absolute blast. Marty's coming up with some boys, and it's just going to be only one game, which is kind of nice. Like, especially after this, right on the heels of this, it's a lot, but it's definitely going to be fun.
Well, I'm sure my partner Greg Kleiner will be up there.
Oh, I asked him, I'm like, you coming up to Steamboat? And he's like, absolutely, I love it.
He's not going to miss Steamboat.
Nope.
His wife wouldn't let him miss Steamboat.
We love it. We absolutely love it. A little bit of a blue line debauchery there.
We got a power play here for CHC.
You know, they weathered that storm, weathered the comeback, right? A little bit of a pushback there from the Blue Bears, and then all of a sudden a chance to go up by 2. This is Jesse Shelton. He's going to send it across to the far blue line. Nice puck movement here from CHC. They got a man out front. Great job, though, tying up. And defensively, that was Mark Guilford. He's kind of been all over it. More of a stay-at-home defenseman here for this Blue Bear Waste team, but he does his job well. CHC gains the zone. They've got speed. Would have
Blue Bears have picked up their intensity here on the penalty kill. Good to see. Thought CHC might score pretty easily, but the Bears have met the challenge so far with a minute to go on the power play.
Just 4:27 left in the period. Shot from the blue line. That one redirects off a few bodies, ends up wide. 2-1 score right now. CHC still a man up. Pass to high slot. That opportunity is stopped by Sloan. Rebound put out front, but a great defensive effort yet again, as this time we saw some defense from Mr. Jason Smith. He's a solid defenseman. Coaches the Arapahoe Warriors U18.
One more chance now probably for CHC on this power play.
They've had some really good puck movement. Obviously up 2-1 at this juncture. They're working out from behind Gretzky's office. They don't necessarily need to score on this, but to have gained the momentum they have, it's been a pretty good power play. CHC pass there to James Shelton, not going to connect. Sent out front, should be a high stick at will. They're arguing that that was touched by White, but I'll tell you what, in all my years, I have very rarely seen a call overturned. We got the full lineup now of Shaws in the house.
Shaw and Shaw.
Face off coming up here to the blocker side of Hinman. He had that stretch, 5 minutes into the period where he had to make a couple saves. He did. But he's been pretty quiet here so far in this second. Chance again for the Blue Bears, just as I say it, right? Opportunity, shot, big save with the right wicket. Holy moly, nice job there. And the physicality picking up here a little bit.
Very much so. Intensity picking up. A lot of contact in the corners. Another shot.
And it looks like there's a little frustration there from Andy Eisenbaum. He was giving the man the business in the corner there for CHC. And
problem is, man he's giving the business to is about twice his size. But
yeah. He's just kind of looking. He's like, "You all right,
what are you doing?"
Passed out front. Chance shot. That one through the crease.
Bears are picking it up a little bit. Trying to get that equalizer with 2 minutes to go in the second period. Still got third period to go.
It's funny how the mindset will change, even at a charity event, when it's a 2-1 game versus a 5-2 game. Chance from the slot.
Lost his edge.
Put on frame.
There it is.
Yes, sir. That one's going to count. That was Mr. Jesse who was able to tuck it home. Great second effort. He went down, just lost the edge like Tom said, but regains his foot. And, I mean, amazing he maintained control.
Stayed with it. Really impressive. Like you said, lost his edge, shot it, rebound. There was another shot. Then he finally, the third time, knocked it home.
That there is stick-to-itiveness.
With the stick.
Ensuing draws down. We are back underway. A bouncing puck goes over the intended target's stick, and we'll have ourselves an icing. It'll bring it all the way back to the Blue Bear Blue Bear Waste zone. 63 seconds left and ticking down here in this second. All knotted up, 2 apiece. A little bit of a different game than we may have anticipated, at least that I anticipated, and see what happens.
Yeah, they're settling in again, maybe fatigue a little bit, but well played nevertheless. The game of momentum, no question. A little trip there, not called. Bears have certainly picked up their offensive pressure here as we come to the end of the period.
Cycled in down low. We've got just half a minute remaining now. Out from behind the goal. That is worked up the near side half wall. CHC is there to chip it out though. Great second effort just to clear their own end. And then an errant pass turns into a CHC possession. Shot. That one stopped. Rebound is put behind the goal. Sent out front, right through the crease. It goes off a defender's stick. And then a turnaround shot is stopped by Sloan. He'll reach out and hold on to this one, and that'll bring us to the end of period 2. It is 2-2 after 2. It was 1-1 after 1. We'll see what the third brings for Tom Weston on Blood and Chase. And this is Dawg Bowl 12.
Back for the start of the third period now. Blue Bears and CHC, and we're underway in the third period. 12-minute period. Clock will stop unless we get some major offensive performance here. Blue Bears controlling it now off the face-off. They have switched ends, and Blue Bears on the attack now. Being surrounded by CHC. CHC sends it back down, and it's a race to the puck. And so back out, and the Bears now have the other opportunity, and a shot and a goal. Just that fast for the Blue Bears. Number 13, who I do not see.
Oh, it's Rorschach.
Oh, it's Rorschach. All right, very good. He's got the goal.
So I do have to say that I'm bumping that. I sounded a little quiet. I was a little worried. 3-2 lead here. I was gone because I'm figuring out when I'm reffing next. There's a platinum game going on in the East right now. That one's getting covered, of course, by Shaw Hockey Production. And then I'm on. Man, it's going to probably be a midnight start for my platinum game. I'm really excited about it.
You can do it. You're young.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
At my age, you're 3 hours past your bedtime now, but you know.
I mean, buddy, I'm thinking I'm already 3 hours past my bedtime. But who's counting?
You're a mountain guy. You got greater endurance.
Yeah, I'm coming down. It's altitude. That's exactly.
You live at altitude.
2,000 feet lower here than I am where I work. I love it. We are looking at a 3-2 game. Blue Bears really came on strong there, as you had alluded to at the end of the second period, and they carry that over with the Big Mo and get the early goal from Rorschach to take the lead here in the third. I would not be surprised if you don't find that on there. I wouldn't be surprised if if we see a comeback, though, from CHC. They've had a solid game. It's been back and forth. This has been a really fun one, and I'd have to say, you know, looking back even 2 games ago, then last game and now here, a string of really good ones for you, right, Tom?
Very good. 3 great games tonight. CHC does seem to be a little bit more talented. Oh, we got a little exchange of
pleasantries.
Yes. Addresses, text me later, something like that.
Where are we going to get drinks after?
But yeah, really good competitive. It's funny because the first game, the team that seemed to be a little bit more talented didn't get the win. In fact, they couldn't get a shot in, and it's just been that way back and forth. So, but good hockey as we approach the 11 o'clock hour here in Colorado. For those of you on the East Coast.
We're really proud of you for staying up.
That's right. For thousands and thousands of you.
For those of you in Europe, good morning.
Yes, indeed. My friend Rolf, just outside of London. Rolf, hope you're tuning in.
What's London got? Are you 5, 6 hours?
6 hours? 6 hours, I think. It's 6 hours.
I know it's 8 to the Czech Republic because I got family there.
My neighbor's son just came in. He's living outside of London.
Nice.
Just flew in nonstop, United Airlines, London to Denver.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Living his best life, all of 28. Great job, single. Living his best life.
Can't complain. This shot is going to be steered wide by Sloan. He directed into the corner. Nice job there. Jesse Shelton looking for his brother James.
Very quick.
Bodies collide. I do love it. You bring up a great point. The CHC team, quick passes. As soon as it's on the stick, it's off again. And that's the kind of stuff you need to do, especially when you're down by 1. Make the goalie make moves. 3-on-2 potentially developing here. Puck worked into the high slot. Great active stick there from the defender. Is able to poke that free. Blueberry Waste has it for a moment. Now it's in the neutral zone. Brought in by CHC. Wow.
Hello. That'll be called.
That one will do it. That's going to be a hold.
Hard to miss that one. Another big human being.
Yeah, that cranked his neck a little bit.
Interfering there, yeah. No question about that one.
9:22 remaining here, third period of play. Big moment in the game as far as, moments go. Why not? Power play coming up here for CHC. Opportunity to tie this bad boy up. Plenty of time left. So even now, right, they had a power play earlier, I think in the second. They gained a lot of momentum. They didn't score, but they were up 2-1 at the time. Now, all of a sudden, a little bit of a different storyline that you're getting rid of.
Right.
and we'll see if they can find the back of the net here.
Never know. Last game he had a shorthanded goal, so
yeah,
just never know. But CDC seems to be getting the for CHC, a little momentum here, a little energy. And the clock is running, which is interesting. I'm not opposed to it. The referee's giving a little counsel, but they are continuing to run the clock. Now they stopped it.
All right, face off here.
Order is restored.
Yeah.
You will conduct yourselves politely.
Shot there on frame. Big save from Sloan. Rebound cleared into the neutral zone. Now a chance once more for CHC. Great stretch there on the far side to keep it alive. And that shot is right into the chest of Sloan. And Garvis didn't really have any difficulty with that. So I've been having a little bit of fun with myself here in the sense that we're looking at names of the game. Each one I like to find, one or two that are nominees for the name of the game. And I'm going to have to go with Eisenbaum on this one, or Markowski, but that's a little bit.
Markowski has that hockey sound, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Markowski.
Now it's going to be sent far side. Beautiful pass, shot, big save there from Sloan. He gets a blocker down and is able to direct it as well. Excuse me. 8:26 to go in the third period of play. A minute left. Great head man.
Lost it off his stick.
Looks like Josh DeLoach is going to do his very best to try and spearhead this return to a tie game for CHC. However, just as I say it, they clear the zone, and that one goes the length of the sheet. No icing because we still have 40 seconds of power play time remaining. Sent up near side. CHC looking to attack. It's going to go into the Blue Bear zone, and it will be scooped up there by Duffy. Duffy runs into a couple guys and the boards, and it's a turnaround rip to the near side. That's a good hold at the line. Man breaks free. He's hooked. Penalty coming up.
So a 9-second 5-on-3 coming?
It would have seemed that way. And you look at it, CHC's been buzzing around here the last couple minutes of play. Obviously, in part helped by that power play, but you can see that their legs are under them. Yeah. And that was kind of a little bit of a lazy play.
Ever since that last goal, they've picked it up. They want to get the equalizer. And they'll have a chance now. It'll be 5-on-4. As
first man returns.
Line change, and off we go again.
Pass to the near side at the red line. Return feed, nice give and go. And the man tries to make a move, but runs out of real estate. Now it's at the near side blue line. Held in there at least momentarily. Squirts free back to the CHC zone. And it's turned up ice. Leading the charge is DeLoach. DeLoach with a nice move. Sends one through the crease. Nobody home back door. Gathered in and kept alive, however. Power play time for CHC. It's 5-on-4. That shot stopped by Sloan. Rebound is going to be scooped up by Steven Sykes. Sykes to the far side now out to the blue line. Shot. Sykes was in front, couldn't get a stick on it though. Passes one off the back of the net and finds the stick of DeLoach, who is a forward playing on the top of this man advantage.
Well organized power play. They're doing a great job. They're set. Got a lot of shots. Still got 50 seconds.
It's pretty good looking for an adult league team.
It really is. Well organized.
Big shot here again. That one's not going to go.
They have spent most of this power play in there into the Bears home.
Work to the far side once more. CHC out to the top of the umbrella. Chance for DeLoach. That one blocked down. Rebound comes to the corner. CHC kept it for a moment, finally taken by the Blue Bear waist and cleared, and that's what the doctor ordered.
They needed that to get the line changed now. And CDC comes back. CHC, I want to keep calling the Center for Disease Control. They're not. They're CHC. And we got another penalty.
And this is another one on
I think it's on the
Bear
Bears.
waist.
Yes, it is, number 11. Well, you got to imagine they're going to get that equalizer at some point. This is 3 straight power plays. So almost there's a little overlap, but 5 minutes of 5-on-4. If you don't score, then what's the old saying? If you don't score on a 5-on-3, you might not win the hockey game. If you have 5 straight minutes of 5-on-4 or better and you don't score, that's not a good sign. Still 5 minutes to go, 5.5.
Big face-off here to start things off. Shelton pushes it forward. Gathered by Blue Bear. Clearing attempt is aided up into the souvenirs realm of things. Up over all of those sponsorship printouts. And hey, while I'm at it, buddy, I'll just go ahead and segue right into her. Tri-M Electric, your streaming sponsor for the weekend. And of course, we want to thank Shaw Hockey Production as well, helping to even put this event on in the sense of streaming capabilities. So appreciate everyone who's involved, though. There's obviously countless sponsors who are making it happen. $1.35 on the man advantage here with just 5:05 left in the game. Shot stopped by Sloan. Rebound is still free. It's going to be taken behind the goal, sent out front. Bodies flying in front. That one hit his own man in front. I believe that was right off of the shin guard Jackson Hickey. Kept alive though. Chance. Nice little play down low. It's still loose. And we got a whistle.
Loose putt. I think the net came off its moorings.
Oh.
We have
I think
another
they're giving.
interference?
No, I think they're actually giving this one a goalie interference.
Yeah, it came off the mooring. This is the second time he's been down. And the net is off, but it does look like goalie interference. I think I saw the signal. That could be a little trouble for the Bears. That's a 5-on-3 for 1:13.
No. 4-on-4.
Oh, I'm sorry, 4-on-4. It's going against CHC. That's right. Well, that will change things too. Let's see who's.
You all right, Suzanne? A lot of zooming in, zooming out. 4:45 remaining here in the third. It does change the dynamic. So here's my quiz question for you, Tom. What's the size difference between an NHL-sized rink and an Olympic-sized rink?
Isn't the Olympic rink a little bigger?
It is a little bigger.
Yeah.
So both are 200 feet long. NHL's 80 feet wide. The Olympic is 100 feet wide. Steamboat, Olympic. Both of these NHL. So we're looking at point of my long story and my quiz is that a little 4-on-4 opens things up quite a bit. More room to work with out there for these guys. So anyone who's got juice left in the tank, send them out and get it going right away.
Oh, you're also able to secure my total sum of my hockey knowledge right there. That's it. So
that'll learn something new every day. All right, boys. Charity event here. Charity event. Let's go. 4:30 left in this third period of play. 3-2 lead right now for the Blue Bear Waste squad.
About 90 seconds of 4-on-4 left. A little better than that.
That shot is off of a defender and out of play. It'll stay inside the zone. You can see Garvis Sloan is slow to his feet. I don't think it's any trouble physically. I think he's just exhausted because he has been tested and tested.
He's been on the deck more than once.
He's a warrior. It's going to be kept alive by CHC. Fished down low. Tight angle shot. Man was looking to.
He's down again.
Off guard.
He is down again, and the net's off its moorings. He went right into. He took a shot. I think his head went into the post. He'll sleep well tonight, we hope. I don't know how he'll feel tomorrow, but
sore.
Yeah.
Just like all of us. We still have half a minute here of 4-on-4. You want to know the best part of tomorrow, Suzanne? Marty put me on announcing the last game. I'm like, buddy, I have to drive to Steamboat, right? Come on now. Work with me here.
Hey, you put the best where they need them. That's why they give me the early stuff.
We've got, I don't believe that for a second, Tom. We've got the opportunity and another shot on goal. Stopped by Sloan. He has just been absolutely huge here. The physicality definitely picking up. I think these guys, again, you're in this tight battle. And both these teams, especially in the silver division, a little bit those competitive juices get going, and it's tough to slow it down.
You can see it. They're still hustling.
9 seconds now remaining here in the 4-on-4 piece. And then it will be an abbreviated power play for Blue Bear Waste, which, as you had alluded to, lots and lots of time on the penalty kill as they took 3 penalties consecutively. Now, the last portion of that, of course, killed off due to that penalty James Shelton took. But we'll see what happens if they can gain a little momentum themselves to push through this last 3 minutes.
Yeah, if they could put one in during the power play, man, that would seal it at 4-2. I see my one-time compatriot, Greg Kleinert, over there. He's running the penalty box. He's done everything for Dog Bowl. He's registration. He's got the penalty box now. Greg's got a new job. He's going to be working from home and also doing some work in Maine.
All right.
Yeah, he's a brilliant financial guy. He's a financial guidance guy. He's terrific.
He's a wizard.
Oh, he's good. He's one of the smartest guys going. So he retired for a few years, but he's going to be back at it and traveling a little bit. So in fact, he's out in the car. He said next week driving to Maine. I said, you want some help? He goes, no, I just grind.
Love it. Slap shots a little high and wide. CHC now on the penalty kill. That one caromed off.
Look out.
End board. Lots of hustle here. 3:11 left in the period in the game. 24 seconds remaining. The man advantage for Blue Bear. Wraparound shot. I haven't looked left for a while. My neck was getting a little bit strained.
Jesse for Blue Bear. He's skated really well tonight. He's been his force of energy. 8 seconds for one final rush if they have it in him.
Guess who's leading it?
Yep, Big Jesse. Knocked off. That should knock it out. Yep, we are full strength.
5-on-5 hockey here from the West Rink. Going to be tripped up the near side wall just in front of the Shaw Hockey Production press box. Say that 5 times fast, I dare you.
That's right.
Taken in by Blue Bear Waste. 2:28 remaining in the game now. 5-on-5 as we were talking about, and a 3-2 lead for Blue Bear. But that last shot that they had a minute ago was their first shot that they've had probably in 10 minutes. Now an opportunity and a ripper that goes high and wide. Hinman, I've got to say, that's why I brought it up, has not seen a lot, and sometimes as a goalie you can get a little bit lackadaisical back there. Here comes Deloach. Sends it out front.
On the other end, the poor guy's just beaten up. He is just hanging on. And they clear it down.
By the skin of his teeth.
Under 2.
Empty net here as Hinman has gone to the bench. That means 6-on-5 now. And the cross ice pass hits a skate in front. Blue Bear can't clear. Deloach is there at the far blue line. Rips a shot, tipped. Oh, just wide. Wowzer. That was close. And then it's cleared up, and that's going to be a lane to an empty net. Man shoots it in. That would have been pretty funny if he just missed that. He wound up and rips a slap shot. That's Andrew Persy. He's Mark's brother.
Well, they've earned this one. I mean, that's essentially another power play. They're beating, staving off, and yet they get the empty net at the end. That's perseverance. They've been shorthanded, and their goalie has been amazing.
I was laughing. I saw him winding up. I'm like, why is this guy taking a slap shot right now? And he almost missed it.
Yeah, just keep skating.
He'd tell you he was aiming for that upper left corner, but we know better. 4-2 the score here in the third period. 68 seconds left. And this one is chipped down into the CHC zone. They'll have to backtrack. Still enough time on the clock if they can pull off a quick goal here. James Shelton makes a couple nice moves. Dishes off to his brother Jesse. Shot stopped there.
Great save.
Sloan has just absolutely slammed the door.
He has, and that was through traffic. That was not easy. Not that any of them have been, but there was some traffic there in front of them.
So 56 seconds on the clock now as the countdown commences, for lack of a better term. Oh, James Shelton had it on his stick. Couldn't get the shot to go.
Still working. They are still grinding.
Here's Jesse with the big shot. That one stopped down as well.
Seen some great goalie work tonight.
We really have.
Really have seen some good goalie work.
It's impressive for adult leaguers.
And a lot of times that's obviously the weak link, you know. But boy, I've seen some great goalie work tonight.
Can I tell you a heartbreaking story?
Sure.
They started making goalies pay for drop-ins in Steamboat. No one's ever going to show up now. It's a tough crowd. Shot here from Jesse Shelton. That one tipped in front, I think, by his brother James. And it's James Shelton, far side corner. Passed out to one of his friends. They will keep this alive in the zone. Still time if they get one quick. Opportunity tipped in front. Oh, just wide. That was a nice little redirect. Didn't miss by much. Now just 24 seconds left. And with the clearing attempt, that'll just about do it. CHC will drop this one. They were up 2-1 at one point. And Blue Bear Waste able to come back and with a strong effort.
One more whistle just for good measure.
Because why not? Just run this clock out here, Greg. Come on now. Tell him to run it. I think he is. Come on now. Come on. Nod your head. Say run it. It's too good. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Veteran play. Veteran play.
Greg Kleinert on the call.
4-2 the final. Tom, been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much.
All right, buddy.
Take care. And for you, the listener and viewer all around the globe, take care and tune in tomorrow. It's Championship Sunday coming right around the corner here from Dog Bowl 12.
Thank you for watching. I'm Matt Martinez with Tri-M Electric, the official streaming sponsor of Dog Bowl. Stay tuned for more great coverage of the Dog Bowl. We will see you at the next face-off. Thank you for watching. I'm Matt Martinez with Tri-M Electric, the official streaming sponsor of Dog Bowl. Stay tuned for more great coverage of the Dog Bowl. We will see you at the next